Yeah, so we did a scheduled COVID-19 test yesterday for the team, and we unexpectedly had a positive. Um, this was not an unusual test; it's a regular test we've been doing as per the schedule for the bio bubble, and clearly this test kind of surprised us because we have confidence in the integrity of the biosecure environment. Um, and further tests indicate that this is a more recent infection that occurred within the biosafe environment. So clearly there seems to be some kind of breach which we've investigated in great detail to try and determine where this happened. But as imagined, we've kind of traversed a couple of different spaces and trying to kind of recount some of the events, speaking to the player, looking at security cameras, looking at other information. And we haven't been able to date to kind of identify where that source was, but clearly is cause for concern. I'm fairly convinced that 99% of the time this environment is working. There may be a breach that's unbeknown to us, may have caused this positive test. So I'm not saying there's a zero risk. There may be a slight risk which we cannot mitigate. There's a lot of moving parts in a tour such as this, and we're trying to control that. I can categorically state that there's no player who's able to leave the hotel environment simply by virtue of the fact that there's security around, and the security will not allow a player to leave unless that player is leaving in an assigned vehicle, which is an official vehicle with an official driver. There's a command center here, led by the colonel from the Claremont Police Force, and they strictly enforce the bio bubble. They wouldn't allow anybody to leave. In fact, some of our players had left as a group to go across to the Oval to train, and that became a matter of concern because they had seen it. And we had to address that concern with the colonel and the command center. So, I'm basically saying that it's impossible to leave this biosecure environment by any player or official.